channel and a new video. Today I'm gonna be talking about how you should approach your thesis. So let's get started. First of all, when I was studying my bachelor's, I was super intimidated with my thesis because I knew I had to do 4 months of research and get something done and presented by the end of that time. For those that are doing a thesis in a scientific field, I advise you to jump into an already started research instead of starting your research from scratch. Of course, if that's what you want to do, feel free to do so, but I think that the best way of learning protocols and how things are done are by jumping in to something that is already started, and that way you can ask people that are already doing the work how they're doing, what they're doing, what can you grasp from their knowledge of the topic. I think it's a better way to move around the whole topic and trying to, from that point, get your hypotheses and get everything going. The next tip that I have for you guys is to take this month that you have to try to understand every different step of research and try to see if this is what you would like to pursue as a career. Even if the topic is not the topic that you would have loved to do, sometimes things don't happen the way we want to happen, and I think that's still alright. You can still make the best out of that situation. Another thing that I would suggest is, if you have a supervisor, that I presume you do, ask if it's possible for this person to revise your work. Once you're doing a thesis, it's not something that you're used to writing on a daily basis, and you can make plenty of mistakes that you think they're normal but they are not. So I think relying on this person and being a bit annoying and dependent on them is gonna help you understand everything better and do your best. And lastly, what I'm gonna advise you all is to not stress. At the end of the day, this is a thesis. It's not your PhD. It's nothing that is gonna get your name out there like crazy. It could, of course, be the case, but normally I wouldn't say that's what happens. I'm not trying to bring you down at all. I'm just trying to make you feel less stressed about the situation and having less pressure on your shoulders. By the end of the day, you're just a student and you have to go through these steps, and I think it's the right time to make mistakes, the right time to be there on the field, doing everything, understanding how everything works. And the last thing you should worry about is a grade. Of course, grades are important, but to me personally, I think it doesn't define how good or bad your job was during this whole process, because in the end you're graded by mostly your paper or your thesis, and it's not representative of everything that you did every single day for those specific months. With all this said, I really hope to have a wonderful experience doing your thesis, that it doesn't make you go nuts as it sometimes has done to me, because I'm doing my thesis right now for my master's and I'm about to be finished with it. So push through, trust me, you'll survive and finish it. Everything comes to an end, and congratulations for coming up so far. So that was the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe over here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!